by now, you all know my executive producer, Andy, is very, 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 very average. And not in every way, but in most ways, he's very average. And last week, we sent him to the US Open to play tennis with some of the best tennis players in the world. Here's how he did.
He's an executive producer on TheEllenShow. He works hard every day. He's super duper awesome at what he does, but he's average in every other way.
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I took that 23andMe test, you know, the DNA thing, and it said, this is true, that I had the same makeup as an elite athlete.
Yeah,
so my question to you is, I don't play tennis, but if I started right now, once a week for an hour, how long till I could play in something like this, in a tournament like this?
Never.
Or would it be
Never. Unfortunately,
really?
Yeah.
Twice a week I would need to do it? Congratulations on winning Wimbledon.
Thank you very much.
That's a huge deal.
Well, yeah, it felt very special.
It's very similar that way, because last year a lot of people didn't think we would win the Daytime Emmy for Best Show, which I'm sure you know we did.
Yeah.
And that was, so I know that we both are under the lights and we know pressure. Okay, so here's what I have. I have backhand, forehand, serve, and then when I win a point...
Wait, where do you get this form from?
Jewish summer camp is the only time I've played. Show me your forehand.
Do it that way.
Oh, you follow through?
The base like this. Like this, and finish here.
You guys saw that. He put his arm around, we full on had a ghost moment. How is this the best thing they have for me to change it? Honestly. Can we do a bathroom? Jesus. So what do your serves clock at?
I have hit 156 before.
Let's keep it down around 140 today.
Here we go.
Dude, if he hits me, I'm done.
All right, you ready?
Oh, God. Why are you laughing? It almost went over the net. How long have you been playing? What age did you start?
I started when I was 4. At about 10, it was when I fully committed to it, and then I went pro when I was 14.
Same.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Got your big girl pants on? Yeah, I'm gonna run you is what I'm gonna do. I'm using an undersized racket, so that's why. Ooh, okay. I wasn't ready. Now you're trying to hit me. You're impressive at this, I'll give you that. How awesome are you? Twins, I have twins.
No, really?
No way. And at what age did they go, oh, these guys got something?
We started playing tennis at 2.
Right.
We had 100 trophies by 7.
My kids are 12. They have 1 participation trophy for roller hockey. You? Mine. You? You? You! Go! Are you gonna play at all? It's a stupid sport.
Hey, Andy.
Finally, thank you for doing it.
Nice to see you. Let's go, Andy. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, God.
You got it. You got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Come on. Come on. Come on. No holding back.
Wait.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That was out!
That was in.
Come on, man. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Oh, yeah, no way. And you do this thing where you're running and you hit it like that. What's that called?
It's called a tweener.
Oh, cause like wiener?
Tweener, not wiener.
You're Swiss, right?
I'm Swiss. Yeah.
Good cheese.
Let's see your backhand.
You made a big mistake there.
I know.
Oh, wait. What?
I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do this, huh?
Oh, no. We're not using that.
Here's what we're gonna do. Let me help you out.
Stop with the instructions. I need you to just win this.
Okay. Yes.
Go! Oh, I got it.
Oh, you did a wiener.
You?
You? No, you!
No!
Good night.
Chaos won that point.
You guys have actually won matches? What does it feel like to be ranked #1 in the world? I've never been ranked anything at anything. Like,
I think you're pretty good at what you do. Of course, you with Ellen.
can you call me every morning and make me
yes.
feel good? Because when you work with Ellen, I don't get any of this. You know what? I'm gonna have you record it on my phone so you don't have to call me. I'll just keep listening to it.
Hey, Andy. Switch off all the lights. Close your eyes. Dive deep into meditative state and listen to my voice. You are the best looking tennis player in the world. You are an amazing human being that is the best in what he does.
I'm quitting, Ellen.
And take that into the new day, raise your confidence, and believe in yourself. Love you, buddy. Take care.
I love you so much, Andy. We'll be right back. All right. First of all, congratulations. You are the champion, U.S. Open champ. How's that sound to you?
It sounds really good.
Sounds good? Something you dreamed of?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but it's so weird. Like, you're a real person.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Usually I send a hologram in, but today I wanted to be here for you. So I watched the match. How many people saw the match with Serena? That she's okay. It was an incredible match, and you were playing so well. I mean, you deserved to win. You were amazing. And so, did you think you had a chance of beating her at the finals?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't play a match without thinking I had a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the back of my mind, I thought so.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, there was some controversy that happened on the court. Did you notice that? You didn't see that? All right, well, I'll tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. So Serena got some calls. So when that was happening, when all that was going on, that must have been, was that distracting for you? Were you just, I mean, because what were you feeling during those moments?
When you're little, you're taught not to look at, like, if your opponent gets angry or anything. Mm-hmm. You're told to, like, just look, like, turn around and try to focus. So I tried to do that, but in my mind, I was sort of, like, I really wanted to know what was going on.
You didn't know what was going on?
No.
Because you couldn't hear?
Yeah, I couldn't hear, and I was looking away. Mm-hmm. But I heard a lot of people in the crowd making noises, and I really wanted to turn around, but I didn't. So.
Yeah, yeah. So you're wondering what the people are making noises for, and you're just turning around, which is what you're supposed to do. Well, first of all, everyone is saying, and you know you deserve to win. You were playing an amazing match. I mean, you were just, your level of play was incredible, and people are calling you like a young Serena. That's, you're playing like that. And when you were receiving the trophy, there was a lot of booing in the crowd, and then Serena leaned over and said something to you. What did she say to you?
What do you think she said?
Girl, you're good. So, you know.
No, she said, like, that she was proud of me and that I should know that the crowd wasn't booing at me. So I was really happy that she said that.
But you knew the crowd wasn't booing at you, right? They were just booing the whole situation, that it was just, right? Did you think they were booing you?
No, at the time, I did kind of think they were booing at me.
Oh, no.
Because I couldn't tell what was going on because it was just so loud in there.
Right.
So it was a little bit stressful.
Yeah, I saw when you pulled the visor over your eyes when they started booing, I could see that you were getting very emotional. When you were sitting on I wanted to ask you, so you had a towel over your head after you won and you were sitting down. Were you texting? What was going on under that towel? I saw something happening under the towel. What were you doing? Were you knitting? What were you doing?
No, I was reading, like, what I should say just in case for my speech because I'm not very good at talking. So.
Yeah. Gee, you seem so outgoing and boisterous. Well, you're awesome. I mean, you're amazing. Well, you know I'm a fan. I love you, and you were here last year, and look at what's happened. I mean, your life, and you were so shy then. I think you're still shy, but you've probably grown a whole lot this year, right?
I would hope so. I
Yeah.
feel like I can talk to you more now.
Yeah? Because you even, when I watched you interviewed, because I watched all of the U.S. Open, I just love it, and I watched that match when you beat Coco, and it was really tough because people, you know, she's brand new, and she did so well at Wimbledon, and everybody's like, Coco, Coco, and then she, you know, plays you, and, you know, it was just amazing how you handled that. It was so beautiful, and I texted right away, and just... Did you look at her like, you know, understanding, is that why you did that, like what that would have felt like for you?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it was a combination of everything. And I know that a lot of people came and watched that match for her, and normally people don't watch the press conferences after, so I wanted her to get the chance to address everybody.
Yeah, that was really sweet of you. I am so happy to have you here. We met in Monte Carlo, right?
Absolutely,
and,
yes.
And I said, I want you on the show, and you're always so busy, and I know you don't do a lot of shows.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I was looking forward to come to your show for many years.
Thank you so much. Well, same. I've wanted you on the show. So do you get to California often?
Well, usually once a year for Indian Wells tournament. I get to stay in Los Angeles, which I think is one of the most amazing cities in the world. So, of course, I get to spend some off time as well. Now I'm heading to Miami tomorrow to play another tournament, but you know, I just wanted to hang out with you on my day off.
Ah, that's fantastic. I want to hang out with you on my day off.
I just spoke to Anthony, and I was listening him speak about marathon, and I think I can be his buddy or something for marathon. We can train together.
I bet you can. Have you ever run a marathon?
No, but I can. I think I can help him.
Yes.
I'm in sports, so
I bet you can help him. But you really are obviously in great shape because you play long matches for, like, you know, 5 hours. But you do yoga, right?
Yes.
You do a lot of stretching and things like that.
Yes, well, you know, everything that that is concerning the well-being, I would say, the health, you know, meditation, breathing techniques, healthy nutrition, you know, I'm trying to fuel my body in a right way because that's what I live.
Yes.
You know, I'm an athlete, so
yeah, and it's a good body at that. I've seen it. You were in a yeah.
You've seen it?
I've seen it. Yes.
Where?
Yes. Because
the pool.
Yes, you were in a pool.
That's right.
We were walking. It was Portia and our friend Cliff, and we were in Monte Carlo, and we were going to lunch this country club, this like fancy place, and we were walking by, and we're like, that's Djokovic. That's Djokovic in the pool, and we watched you for so long in the pool. You were doing laps, and then you got out, and but you were like behind me, so it was really weird to keep turning around. So then we talked for a minute, and then we looked back, and we're like, oh, he's gone. He left, and we look up, and you're standing at our table, and you're like,
and look
hi.
at your hi, Ellen.
And I was because we were like, oh, he's gone. Like, oh, hi.
Well, I've noticed you, and that's why I've made a few extra laps.
Oh, really? You were done swimming, but you did it just for me to watch you?
Just for you.
Yeah. Trust me.
Well, I'm not Michael Phelps, but you know, I kind of felt, you know, that's the only way for me to shine at the moment for Ellen. So
yeah. Well, you were shining.
I didn't have any racket in my hands.
No, you were shining just in your little bathing suit. So I am a huge fan, and I think you're an amazing player, and I have been a fan for a long time. But you're playing your best tennis now, don't you think? You've won the U.S. Open, Wimbledon, Australia Open. You couldn't be playing better.
Yes, I mean, absolutely at the peak of my abilities at the moment, and this is the best time of my career. I think that everything came together for the last couple of years. I managed to put many things together in private and professional life, so I found that, I would say, harmony and balance that, you know, allows me to use my full potential on the tennis court, and I'm just trying to cherish every moment spent on the court.
You have a beautiful wife. You've been together for like 10 years or so, but now you're married, and you have a son who's around 18 months old, I think.
Yes, he's 17 months today.
Congratulations, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
And she's beautiful. And who do you think is your biggest competitor right now?
Well, Federer, Nadal, Murray, you know, those are the three guys that have been my biggest competitors and rivals for many years already. So, but we have some new players and new faces coming up like Braunic and Dimitrov, and young players that are not only performing well but also winning against the top players in the big tournaments. And it's good for sport, you know. Sport needs rivalries, but also sports needs some new generations and new players that are challenging for major titles.
Yeah, well, you're really entertaining to watch because you're an amazing tennis player, but you're also very funny. And when you're not intense on the court, which you're intense a lot, you're very, very funny. So I find it really fun to watch you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
It's very nice.
They're really
So,
fun guys.
thank you.
And listen, I'm going to be at Wimbledon for the first time. I've always wanted to go to Wimbledon. This year, I'm going to the men's finals. So I'm looking.
Great.
I'm looking forward to you being
We should
there.
hit a couple of balls on the grass.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever played on grass?
Not on grass. No.
It's a unique experience.
Yeah, I
You'll
bet.
love it.
I bet. I don't. That's fast grass, right?
Are you available on Sunday, July 11th in the morning to warm me up for the time? No?
Okay, I'm saying yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
We have a deal.
All right. We will take a break, and when we come back, we're going to hit some balls. All right, we are back with Novak Djokovic, and so we're going to, you can, I think 130 miles an hour is your serve, right?
Oh, a bit less than that, but thank you.
All right, well, let's, so we're going to see how
let
fast.
me warm up.
Okay.
All right.
It's a hard way. It's your day off, and we're asking you to do this. It's not fair.
I love it. I love tennis.
You're going to Miami tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. God.
So this is my training, official training for the day off.
So you're going to tell people I trained you?
I'm going to call my tennis coach and tell him I hit some serves
Tell Boris?
today.
Yeah, tell Boris that I trained you.
Exactly.
Well, we want you to hit every one of the balls in this bucket, and
Okay. Why is it only my face?
because it's a game we're calling Smash Your Face, and
My
so
own. Okay.
so
Great.
we're going to see.
You want to try first?
No, you try.
I try.
Well, you want me to show how hard it is? Yes, I'll try. See, there.
Wow.
Now watch how hard he hits it.
Wow.
Gonna-
All right.
Your turn.
How can you smash such a beautiful
Yeah,
face?
I know.
Okay, let me try one. All right. This is exciting.
I know.
I never knew how much I enjoyed smashing my face.
Oh.
Please. Help me. Help me do this. This tells me one thing.
Yeah, it helps
She
you.
really likes my
Yeah.
face. Thank you. Thank you. All right, awesome.
I feel like we haven't met, but for some reason we should have met.
We should have. I just met your mom backstage, so
Yeah.
she was so cute. I feel like I've known you for forever, though, right?
I know. I feel like
Have we met?
No.
Oh.
I don't think we have. Congratulations on the China Open.
Yes, thank you. I was really excited to win that tournament. It's been a while since I won one, and since March, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess for me that's a while.
Yeah.
I'm usually trying to win every other week.
Yeah.
So, but I was really excited. It was all the way in Beijing, and I had a blast there.
Oh man,
Yeah.
what was that like? You'd never been there.
I've never been to I've been to Hong Kong, but I've never been to mainland China. But it was really incredible. I was like a rock star there. It was just amazing because I had.
Aren't you a rock star everywhere?
You know what? I don't want to sound full of myself, but everywhere I go, I'm obviously recognized. I can't go anywhere, but in China, it was crazy. I literally had 20 bodyguards, and they had to form a circle around me and hold each other's hands because people would just attack me. And so actually, it was kind of fun. I was like, ah! I was screaming. It was fun. So we got this different tactic before, because I couldn't sign any autographs because everybody was, just attacking me. So I'd sign like a bunch of balls, like 100 balls, and then I'd shoot them and throw them everywhere.
No autographs. That's the way you do it. Now, the shirt you're wearing, it says the ball was in.
Isn't that
Which is about the U.S. Open. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Yeah, well, I had a really bad experience at this year's U.S. Open. It's one of my favorite Grand Slams to play because it was the first Grand Slam that I won. And I think I got a pretty few bad line calls. And it was just really debilitating because I got so nervous that I couldn't even hit my shots anymore. And I started pushing, and I got really nervous in the match. And so eventually I lost. But I decided to look at the positive of the situation. So we had a meeting with Nike, and I was like, we should do these shirts that people could buy, because I had so much support. And by the way, thank you so much, everybody. I had so much support from everybody. I mean, letters were pouring in, phone calls were over. It was just great. And so I thought, I actually got you a shirt too.
You did?
Yeah. There was another one that I had. This one is, I love good line calls.
Yeah. That's great.
And I have a few of them. So there's
You have this is your line.
This is my line.
By the way, they did apologize formally.
They formally apologized. They were really sweet about it and really kind about the U.S. TA, the president of the tournament, the owner of the tournament. They called and apologized. And unfortunately, I did see the umpire in Beijing at the tournament I was at.
Not working your tournament, huh?
No, she wasn't working my matches, but I had to do a double take. I was like...
Yeah. She's still working? Yeah. So these are some of your... I just love the way you dress on the... And so this is you in like a sort of a Catwoman
suit. That's a cat suit. I wore that in 2002, I believe.
What is that made out of?
It's actually lycra. It's really stretch fabric. It was really small. I was really nervous to play in it because no one had ever worn anything like that out there. And, I put it on. I was really nervous, but it was so comfortable. It felt like I had nothing on, but I guess it kind of looked like I had nothing on.
Yeah, you kind of have to look like you to wear something like that. So, all right, and this is another one of your outfits?
Yeah, that one, I love pink. So Nike made something pink for me.
That's great. And this is probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's the best one. Those were the boots that I wore.
Can you see the boots she's wearing? So they kind of...
Those boots were so fun. I mean, they actually keep my leg warm, so when I'm warming up, I'm able to start faster and get a quicker start when I'm warming up. So
because they're like sort of like leg warmer things.
They're like leg warmers, and they're really stylish. But so next year I'm having a new line coming out. The shirts are being sold in Nike stores in November, and then my whole Nike line is launching like in the spring of 05. So I'm really excited.
So will you have tennis boots in your line?
There'll be the boots and the whole outfits.
Yeah.
Because no one could buy my outfits now because I just, it was just one of a kind.
Yeah, well, I know when I play tennis, I like to wear boots. It's nothing more comfortable than boots and a hard hat. Of course, I don't play tennis often, but that's what
I see why.
Yeah. Well, because I don't know. Hey, we have to take a break. We'll be right back right after this. We're back with Serena Williams. And so you and Venus wrote a book, which is right here, How to Play Tennis.
Learn how to play the Williams sisters way.
Mm-hmm. And what is that? What do you mean by that?
Well, learn how to play like the Williams sisters. I mean, you can't really. You want to obviously play like one of us, I hope.
Yes, we do.
No, what we did, we got together, and Venus and I love writing. We're really artistic, and we're just really crazy. I like to design. She has her own company, V-Star Interiors, and so we decided to write a book. And what better about tennis? Because we're really, I think, good at it.
You're really good, yeah. You're really, really good.
I think.
Yeah.
So it's good. It teaches kids how to play and also how to have good sportsmanship. And we have a lot of kids in the book demonstrating shots. And it's also good for parents, too, because when we first started playing tennis, we didn't know everything. We would go to tournaments, and we didn't know that we were supposed to bring things. And, it teaches you everything from what to bring when you go to a tournament, what to expect.
For instance, boots?
Exactly my point. Case in point.
Right. Well, that's great because, and I played when I was younger, but
did you?
yeah, for a while. But,
Were you good?
You know, I was all right. If I would have stuck with it, I never took lessons or anything.
Oh, okay.
But my game is.
You need the book.
Now I'll be good, but my game is badminton, and so I'm going to challenge you to a game of badminton
sure?
over here. All right, come on over.
Okay.
That's your racket.
Thank you.
And go ahead and grab one of the birdies. They're shuttlecocks, actually, but I call them birdies. Do you play often?
No, not too often, but I
All
think.
right. I haven't played in a while either, but I do have.
How am I going to serve this? Just hit it?
No, well, you should go underhand, probably.
I should know how to serve,
You should,
right?
yeah, you should go underhand.
Are you sure?
Yes, underhand for the serve. Yeah, and then. That was out. That was out. Don't fool around.
Okay.
That was out. Oh. So now you're also acting, is that right?
Yeah, I
Because you want to scream in a movie or something?
Well, I think I have a really good scream. So maybe I should probably be in a horror film where I
All right.
scream really
Well,
loud.
I'm going to give you something to scream at right there. Go ahead. Play tennis in bookstores everywhere. We'll be right back right after this.
We're on actually finished with the season now. We're doing actually the McDonald's Williams Sisters tour.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
So it's not competition, really?
Yes, actually it is.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
I thought that would be like a spectator
yes, you
thing.
see, the loser has to pay the light bill.
Oh, I see.
You know, the water has to pay for manicures for the winner.
Yeah.
Along with facials, vacation,
Do y'all
airfare.
do that to
There's a
each
lot
other?
at
Do you
stake,
have little
yes.
bets on?
On this particular, yes.
And what's the big thing that you want her to do if you win? Or when you win, I mean.
I wanted her to be the big sister and not the little sister.
Yeah?
Yes.
So she takes care of everything?
Exactly.
Yeah. Is it really that's the dynamic of the relationship? You take care of everything?
Kind of, in a way, yes.
And you're only a year older, right?
Yeah, just a year.
Wow. And you still take care of everything?
Well, I kind of set it up that way. I can't get out of it now.
Mm-hmm. Now, but y'all, do you live close to each other? You don't live together, do you?
Yeah, we do.
You live together?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah,
So
make her
that's why
do
I
stuff.
didn't pay the light bill.
Yeah. And is it competitive? Do you feel like when you're playing, is it always competitive?
Absolutely, because if I let her get an edge, she might believe that she can beat me. So.
Yeah. Right.
Seriously, though.
Yeah. No, I know you're serious.
Yes.
I can tell. So, but y'all are so close. I mean, obviously, it's not animosity or anything. It's just it's good sportsmanship to
Basically,
be competitive.
Yeah, to compete.
Keeps you going.
Exactly.
Now, who was the better homeschooler, you or Serena? Because you were homeschooled, right?
Who was the worst homeschooler?
All right, who was the worst?
I don't know.
Either way, I'll find out who the best was, however you answer it.
I just think that we got distracted.
Did you like school, or you just wanted to play tennis all the time?
I loved school. I didn't want to leave school.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. Because, the thing was actually is a little bit because when I left school, it meant I had to practice twice a day.
Right.
And when I was in school, it only meant I had to practice once.
Uh-huh.
So I think that was part of the reason why I didn't want to leave.
You don't seem like you would have hated practicing, though. I mean, not when you're that good at what you do.
You're right, but, you know how it is.
Now let me ask you this. Did you want to be an interior designer before you, because now you are into interior design, right?
Yeah.
And you wanted to do that when you were at home?
About 17. When you start figuring out who you are.
And so now you have your own design company.
Yes, I have my own design company.
We have, because I was looking at some pictures, we have, they're in Still Store, I think, but we have one of them. I think this is the first one. And whose house is this?
That was a model home.
A model home.
Yes, so this is a house that
you
we did
designed.
for a builder. Yes, that was for sale.
That's one. It's a lot of different looks too. They're really amazing. That it's not just one look.
That was one of the members of the 2003 Marlins who won the World Series. Go Marlins! That was his house.
You did his house.
Yeah.
Wow. And then there's
that was actually a really fun project we did for NYC 2012. So if we get the Olympics in New York in 2012, the athletes will be staying in something very much like that.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. All right. Well, when we come back, we have to go to break. When we come back, we have a tennis challenge, you and I. And You know, I was going to be a tennis pro when
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to be also, you know, talk show host, actress, comedian.
All right, them's fighting words. All right. We'll be right back right after this. We're back with Venus Williams. And so now this is How to Play Tennis. You both wrote this book, which is, which way am I facing that? Here? So this will teach anyone how to play?
Yes, anyone how to play, so you've got to read it from cover to cover.
All right.
I'm going to read your book from cover to cover, too.
You're going to read mine, too?
Yes.
All right. Can you start out, before you invest, can you use this as a racket? Because rackets are expensive, and I'm just thinking before you invest in something, this
You know,
could...
there are some good deals out there.
Yeah. Oh,
There
really?
are. Yeah, I use Wilson rackets, so that's the best one.
All right. Well, I do, too. That's what I have. All right, so here's how it's going to work, okay? Houston is going to be our ball boy. He's going to throw 10 balls to each of us, and whoever gets the most through this hoop that is coming out here wins. All right? So 10 balls each, and here we go. All right, you're going to hang there. I'm going to go first because I have a feeling I want to put pressure on you on what we're doing. So, all right, let's see it, Houston. Oh. Houston! Oh! You're not even hitting it! Oh. Oh. Was that 10? All right. Let's see.
That was 10?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I have one more.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Houston. All right. Ah. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. That's 4.
One more?
I wanted to break something too. All right. Fantastic. All right. Well, since you won, right? Yes. You won. So since you won, everybody in the audience gets Ellen T-shirts. That's what happened. Right after this. First of all, I envy you because I love that you are so good at tennis. I would love to be that good. That must be so fun to be so good at something like that.
It is. It's really exciting. I'm so blessed that God gave me this talent to be good at tennis, and U.S. Open was just such a great experience for me. But before we start anything, I wanted to tell you that they actually told me that I was going to be on Ellen DeGeneres after I lost that night, and it made my loss so much better.
Oh,
really.
thank you.
Like, I was so excited. Thank you so much.
That was a coincidence. Because I came in here and I said, are you watching the U.S. Open? I asked everybody here and I said, have you seen this girl, Melanie? Because she's amazing and I was loving watching you. And I went out to you before I knew if you were going to win or lose. I didn't care if you won or lost. I just love your spirit. And I watched you beat, I guess, Sharapova, right?
Yes.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
That was an amazing, that was a great match.
Thank you.
I mean, what is her rank? What is Sharapova?
Right now, she's like 29 in the world, but she was former #1. She won the U.S. Open in 2006, so she's a very, very good player.
So for you to come along, yeah, I mean, you really, that was incredible that you beat her.
Thank you.
What did that feel like?
It was amazing. I had every single emotion possible and every single thought going through my mind, and I cried after because I gave it everything I had, and I fought so hard, and to actually beat Maria Sharapova in Arthur Ashe Stadium at the US Open, you know, like my only second time playing, was just the most amazing feeling ever.
I think everyone loves an underdog, and they love that you were playing that good and coming along going, who's this girl all of a sudden, you know, sneaking up on everybody.
Exactly.
And so speaking of that, what do you think about the Serena thing when they got her for that foot fault?
Yes, you know, I think that since I'm a player too, I can see that, you know, people can lose their emotions in the court, and you get so into the match, just anything can happen. So I'm really glad I heard she did apologize. So I'm very happy that she did that, because that was the right thing to do.
But they don't usually, does anyone really pay attention to the foot fault thing? Not usually.
It just depends what kind of linesman you get on there. Some of them aren't really paying attention, and then some of them are, so.
Yeah, lucky her. She got somebody paying attention.
She did.
That was not the time to pay attention. I mean, that really screwed her up bad.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that's got to be hard to keep your cool then, because you're, you know, of course you're upset. That was, you know, that was a tough thing, right?
Yes, yes.
And you started playing, how old were you?
7.
7.
Yes.
And you knew you wanted to do this?
Yes, when I was 9, I actually watched Wimbledon. I watched the Williams sisters playing, and I told my mom that I wanted to.
The racket's almost as big as you are there. That's your first trophy?
I think so, yes.
So you were watching at 9, and you were watching Wimbledon and what?
Williams sisters play tennis, and I told my mom, she's sitting next to me, and I was like, Mom, I'm gonna be there one day. Like, I wanna be there one day. And she was like, all right, honey, you know, you can have that, you know, she'll support me and all that stuff, but I was 9, so, you know, of course your mom says, you know, all right, you know, that's fine. You can go for whatever you want. You can
Not
dream
mine.
whatever.
Anyway. So, but don't you have a twin sister?
Yes, I do.
Does she play also?
She does.
Didn't you want to be the Williams sisters? Didn't you say, come on, let's do this together?
No, my sister never wanted to do that. She supported my decision wanting to go pro, and she's plays one for her high school team, and she's a really good player and wants a good college scholarship.
Wow, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
And do you think that you obviously you have the talent, but do you think it's that vision that you had early on that got you to this point?
I really do think so. Everything I put my mind to, so far I've made my goals, and you know, that's what I'm just gonna keep doing throughout everything. Yeah.
Tell us about this.
So Adidas actually asked me to make a pair of my own shoes for the US Open, and I was gonna design them however I wanted, just the colors, and they said I could put my name on the side, but I was like, no, I wanna put like a word that describes me and describes how I wanna play at the US Open. So I was talking to my boyfriend about it, and he was like, what about believe? And I was like, that's great, because that's what I need to do at the US Open, is believe in myself, how I wanna do there. So I put believe on the side, and they really got me through like so well, and they were the talk of the tournament.
Are these my size? I'll take them. I love these. These are great. By the way, you're 17, you're about to turn 18. Your boyfriend is 15, is that right? I want to give you a gift. You're turning 18 soon, and so I have an Ellen tennis outfit for you here. And
I didn't believe. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we're going to play tennis a little later in the show, right?
Yes, we are.
You and I.
Yep, I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you.
You better be. All right, we're here with the amazing Melanie Oudin. Now, have you ever played in an alleyway like this?
I haven't.
No?
It's the first time, yeah.
So maybe it'll throw you off a little bit. Maybe you won't be as good.
Maybe.
All right. We've kind of taped off some lines, and I want you to serve at me.
Okay.
And don't hold back, okay? I want you to like really, really serve the way you serve. Okay. And I'm going to try to return it. How fast are your serves?
Usually like 103 is like my fastest.
103?
104, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 103 or 104? It varies?
It varies.
It varies between like 103 and 104?
Between like 90 and 104, yeah.
Okay, try to do the 103 instead of the 104. All right, you're gonna get in there.
Right, yeah, right there.
I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Okay. Come on, see? Now I see what you're doing.
You want a real tough one?
Just do what you just did. That's fine.
Okay, okay.
Al's out.
Okay.
Out. And a football, too. I think that was out, too. Oh, man. They really come fast at you. All right. Maybe do one that's like you actually want me to return it. Come on.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay, now you're getting mad because it went faster. I see. You're very, very competitive, aren't you? All right. Hold on. 1 second. Let me get my racket. We'll be back. We're going to play with Tony and Queen Latifah after this, right? We'll be right back. All right, we're going to play tennis. We're going to play doubles with Melanie Oudin. It's going to be Tony and Melanie against Queen Latifah and myself. And where do you want? Tony, you want to play net?
I'll play net, right?
Yeah,
I'll play net?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Isn't that how you do it? All right.
Oh, man, hold up. I'm gonna let you handle that right,
All right.
there, though.
It's yours.
Tony, you're pretty quick there, Fresh.
Oh, that's not mine. That's yours.
Oh. Go for it. All right.
Good stuff.
Our first guest is one of the greatest tennis players in history this weekend. After 21 years of winning 60 singles titles, including 8 Grand Slams, he said goodbye to the game that has been his life. Take a look.
Over the last 21 years, I have found loyalty. You have pulled for me on the court and also in life. I've found inspiration. You have willed me to succeed, sometimes even in my lowest moments. And I've found generosity. You have given me your shoulders to stand on, to reach for my dreams. Dreams I could have never reached without you. Over the last 21 years, I have found you, and I will take you and the memory of you with me for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Please welcome Andre Agassi. Thank you. Thank you. No, I wasn't going to dance. I know your concern was I'll do the show. I'm not going to dance, though. You don't ever dance?
I have tried, but
Really?
that's as far as it gets.
Yeah, but it seems like you're athletic. You'd be able to move and, you know.
No, it's amazing what good ball striking can do as far as people thinking you're actually athletic. You know? I'm not. I hit the tennis ball.
And then that's it.
That's it.
No, it's fancy footwork. I've seen it. So, and how are you feeling? Your back has been bothering you tremendously, and how are you now?
No, it's, I'm much better emotionally and sort of mentally than I am physically, but who cares now?
Yeah. Well, So it's been 1 week, and how are you feeling? Your first week off, are you like already restless, or are you freaking out, or?
Not really. You know, actually, in years past, after the U.S. Open was a great time for me to sort of shut down anyhow and sort of regroup and eventually start gearing up for another year. So it's actually been quite the same. It's just been a lot more of the emotional side of things, but I feel like it's pretty normal. In a few months' time, ask me again, because then it will be different.
Can't you just, because you'll still play tennis at home with Steffi, I mean, right?
Yeah, yes, we will, for
right,
sure.
so then if you just want to invite us over or something and then make it feel like a match.
I've seen you play before. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Anyway, now when you play, do you win? Does she win? Who wins?
She wins. She wins. You know, yeah, because I mean, you have to watch the ball, right? And I'm not doing that.
No? You're watching her?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's adorable. Now, you know, if anybody saw that speech that you gave, I mean, even just seeing it now, it's hard to not cry and feel that emotion.
Yeah.
But so you were talking after you got a 4-minute ovation. I mean, a 4-minute. That is incredible.
Yeah.
That must have felt. What was that like?
You know, I just, over the last few months, since I sort of announced that I was going to end at the U.S. Open, I haven't been prepared for the emotions that would hit me. I never knew when they would hit me and how they would hit me. And, you know, that was sort of the pinnacle of it all. You know, I mean, for me, I've sort of have worked for 21 years, but it's been a journey. It's been you know, it hasn't been about the wins and the losses. It's been about that relationship, and to sort of feel that celebrated, it just felt really, really nice.
And had you thought about what you were going to say, or you just started talking and that just it was so eloquent?
Oh, well, thank you. But it's, you know, I had a lot of things I wanted to say. You know, I've been thinking about it for a long time now. It's 21 years, you know, so
You started thinking 21 years ago how to say goodbye?
No. Not quite so specifically, but but listen, I knew I wanted to express a lot of things. I didn't know sort of how or what exactly until it came out.
Mm-hmm. But you clearly, I mean, even being there that day, when you walked out on the court, your fans love you. I mean, that is clear that you love your fans, and the fans really feel that. It's a genuine thing that you care for your fans.
Oh yeah, they've raised me. I mean, you know, every year we go to the same places and it's the same people. You know, it's you see every year, and you feel like you know everybody individually. I mean, I feel like they've made me a better tennis player. They've made me a better person, and you know, I owe it to them, and that's what it is. That's what it's all about, right there.
Is that one of the things you'll miss? What will you miss besides the fans and a tournament like that? What will you miss about tennis?
You know, I miss my peers. I'll miss the focus, the day-to-day sort of barometer that you use to you know, figure out if your day was a good day or not so good of a day. I'll miss.
Is that how you figured it out, if you'd win or lose?
Not so much win or losses. It's a training. You always sort of know what state your body's in, your mind. You know where you need to be, when you need to be there. Everything sort of works with a very structured. But I'll miss that sort of. I'll miss the daily dramas. Is the best way to put it.
Yeah. Well, it might get a little boring. What are you going to do? I mean, what are you going to do with your time?
Yeah, it's a good question. I have 2 kids, you know, so there's not a lot of time's going to be taken up there.
Yeah, I met them that day. They are absolutely adorable. These are your 2 kids right here. Oh, there's a still store here. What are their names again?
Jaden and Jazz.
Jaden and Jazz. They're sweet as can be. And now, who's this? This.
That was me when I was, I think, 6 years old.
Look at that. Well, you have to get your son to start playing, because that's cute. You told me that he went to a camp and he wasn't so interested in tennis.
No, he was a bit fonder of the arts and crafts. He writes left-handed, so there's the thing with
right brain, left brain.
Yeah, something that I'm still trying to figure out.
And will you be disappointed if he doesn't play tennis?
No.
No? You don't care?
Well, I care very much. I care about, you know, him and the discoveries that are in store for him. But for me, at the end of the day, it's about the joy I've gotten out of tennis is because of what I've poured into it. You know, it's so whatever he chooses, I hope they both sort of pour themselves into it so they can enjoy it.
That's great. That's sweet. Are you going to have more?
More children?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No children. No.
Just the two?
Just the two
No
children.
more kids?
No more kids. That's good enough.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got one of it. You got a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
And they're...
I just feel like, you know, it's at a time in our life where we're able now to sort of expend ourselves fully with the children and also be in a position to enjoy it and to take it in. I mean, when you start getting to that, what they call zone, you know, defense and that sort of thing, I just feel like everybody sort of sacrifices a little bit. I mean, there's no question, there's a lot of good that comes with it, but there's also the cost, and there's a point of sort of diminishing returns where you're trying to catch up with yourself, and I've seen it in a few cases. And
right.
Yeah, no, we're happy.
Yeah.
We're happy.
That's adorable. We have to take a break. We'll be right back with Andre Agassi.
Out! Wait a minute, time out.
I told you she likes me more.
He was losing. He needed a hug.
I'm losing.
Keeping score at all. I was not keeping score very well. I was just so excited to be there. It was incredible to be that close and see how hard y'all hit that ball. It's crazy how hard you hit it.
Can I give you a little shop talk from the locker room that day?
Yeah.
You know what they all said about you?
What's that?
That they loved your forehand volley, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what it means, but that's nice. Yeah, that was really hard to play with y'all on the court. Y'all were really, really good. Now, what is tennis? What are you going to do? How is it going to play a role in your life now that you're retired? What are you going to do with it?
Well, I mean, obviously, my wife is a pretty decent tennis player herself, so, you know, I'll enjoy hitting the ball and enjoying the sport like I sort of never have gotten a chance to.
What about mixed doubles? Why wouldn't you do that?
On the court, you mean? Mixed doubles?
It's not a swinging party. We don't have a bowl with... Nobody's placing their keys in here when they come. Yes.
You got to talk her into that.
Really?
Yeah, she's
like completely done.
She's been 7 years removed from it. That's a long time, and she's sort of very resolved with it. She's taught me a lot watching her go through it, to be quite honest.
Really?
Yeah, you know, I mean, she had a long career herself, nearly 20 years, and said goodbye when we sort of met, and since then she hasn't looked back. I mean, children and family sort of help with the distraction of missing some of those things, but it's been great to see it first.
But it would be nice to see y'all go out and do mixed doubles. That'd be really great.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So tell us about and I know you've been doing this every year for I don't know how many years, but your foundation and the upcoming benefit in Las Vegas.
Well, I have a foundation that focuses on helping kids at risk, really, of making bad choices in their life, kids that don't have opportunities and hope, and we raise money for them with this one event, which I got to say, I'm so thankful that you're going to help me with.
I'm going to be there. That's going to be fun. It's going to be Cheryl Crow.
It's a musical extravaganza. It's going to be, we're going to have, I'm drawing Sarah McLachlan, Phil Collins, John Mayer, Counting Crows, you, a few others. It's every year. Last year we raised $10 million in one evening for kids.
That's great.
And Ellen DeGeneres, how awesome is that?
And maybe DJ Johnny will be there. Who knows?
I'll do it.
All right, he'll be there. All right, so now we were so grateful that you'd spend any time with us. I know that you're trying to relax, but we wanted to give you a gift for coming because you're retiring. This is something you'll probably enjoy as an early bird special at Sizzler. And it's
very nice. Okay.
All right. Also,
that'll work. They are coupons. I mean, that's great.
Also, there's a shuffleboard because nothing says retirement like shuffleboard.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Here, let's you and I right now. We'll play with these right now. Let's see how good you are.
You are always thinking.
Yes, I am. Well, who's going to get closer to the? Here you go. Are you good at shuffleboard?
I'm going to try to be better than you.
All right. I know, you're very competitive. Oh. Go ahead. No, you do it. You do it. You're such a gentleman. Go ahead. You do it.
Now watch how this is done.
Wow! You're just trying